Welcome back to another AQ World Infinity video. In this one, we've got a design note we're going to be going over. Let's get into it. On the cold, dark night of October of 2002, AQ, the classic game, was officially released. If you were there, you'd remember it was not much back then. Just the inside of an inn with a few NPCs and a random adventure button. I wanted to have holidays in the games, but not the ones in the real life. I wanted our own thing. So the following year, we celebrated the very first Mogloween. The idea was normally cute and cuddly. Moglins would transform into hideous creatures and eat you unless you were wearing a mask. So you had to dress up in the game or else. It was fun. Now Mogloween takes place in almost all of our games. As you know, each year we added to our unique holiday with haunted and spooky releases. And our biggest release were typically around Mogloween. A terrible idea in hindsight. We're so busy during the Halloween season that we don't have time to actually enjoy it. But at this point in life, it really is about creating fun and joy for others. We released areas like Mistcroft in AQ Worlds, a haunted place that can only be accessible through the fogs during this time of year. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, most of our games were launched during Mogloween. I'll never forget the night before we would launch AQ Worlds. It was 7:30 p.m. at night and I had not finished the intro yet. Got the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks on the way home and worked on it until I fell asleep at the keyboard. No one will ever know just how last minute most of that release was. The original intro started with the hero standing on a giant cliff. You dramatically raised your sword in the sky and zap, you were hit with lightning. You fell comically down the hill to the true start of your adventure. You got the Book of Lore and then shot yourself from the giant ballista to land atop a flying dragon for an unexpected boss fight. That is exactly what I want to do with the start of AQ Worlds Infinity. A lot of players figured out that the Join Arctics map that's in the tech demo is actually a re-imaging of the original AQ Worlds intro. J6 drew new art for each frame of the adventure. Sepulchre's undead flying fortresses in the background. The undead threat will be an important theme to set up the story. The new maps feature larger scrolling and parallaxing backdrops. Here you can see the image of the thing in the background. I did show this in a previous video, but for those of you who didn't see it, you get to see it now. So yeah, that is pretty darn cool. The redesigned Red Dragon map looks amazing. I was so proud of what the team has been putting together for this. I hope you love the reimagined intro as much as I do. As you read this, Reens is working on the quests and map machines. Ghost is starting the cutscene animation. The rest of the team is working on the remaining UI screens. New item conversion tools, Spider and Warlock, just keep making them better. And we have finally started converting and animating the first pets. I am king of the world. And then here he is on the dragon. I like how the horns here is in the foreground and then he has the other one in the background. That's interesting. Oh, the Dragon's Lair. In the previous post, I talked about the new release being the Dragon's Lair. Checks Sundial. Yep, we're late on that. Decided to wait until the Dragon's Lair class was finished being converted. Needs some bug fixes and animation tweaks so we can re-release it in the tech demo complete. Because there is now only one Dragon Slayer class. There is no longer an Infinity Dragon Slayer class. Really? It'll not be necessary for long-term players to farm the class. You'll be able to use your existing one. Oh, we are adding at least one Infinity exclusive Dragon Slayer item that you can obtain through our craft shop, previously called Merge Shop, after you're done with a story quest. Today, I was working at the Secret Underground Lab. Yep, the same one. Yes, we still have it, and yes, we have been trying to rent it because everyone happily works from home now, and no one wants to drive all the way here to work. But it is hard to find someone who wants this much space. You ask really good questions. Rebuilding AQ World's intro in October fills me with nostalgia. Also, some legit anxiety. We have been working on this for so long, it freaks me out that we're now doing actual production content. Back when we released the original AQ Worlds, it had so little content, but that is not acceptable in today's world. AQ Worlds Infinity must be fun, polished, and filled with a trick-or-treat candy bag with things for players to do at the live launch. We really appreciate everyone who's been helping test on the tech demo. Granted, there have been like 2 or 3 on at any given time since there's nothing to do after their current quests are complete. That's okay. I like that the servers are stable and online and supporting players can log in and check it out. And this is really cool because the tech demo is still going. I mean, that's crazy. When the next release comes out, we will probably get a swarm of players testing, and then it'll simmer down again. And then we'll do it again and again, and eventually we will have so much to do and everything will be so stable that we'll be able to open it to all players. We will remaster the entire 13 Lords of Chaos, the Darkhan Saga, the Throne of Darkness, Doomwood, and more things that you love, including new things, both for you and for you to share with the new generations of gamers following in your footsteps. And this gives you a rundown onto what they are working on. And yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it because I loved the intro. If you guys didn't know, I recently did a video, not that recently, but comparing the two intros of AQ World, and you guys can let me know which intro you preferred. I definitely preferred the first one where you're falling down the cliff, because to me that's just so comical. I'm also really eager to see the first pets, and I'm hoping they're not just going to be the quest pets. I'd love to see like the big giant Godzilla one and other cool looking pets. But that is it for this video. What are you guys looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. That is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.